What's up, with the people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Jade Empire. In the last one, we finished the Bronze League division and learned Crimson Kana's new, not a new one, but her special ability, Crimson Tears. It is a dual blade style, one of two, I believe, in the game, and it is a unique dual blade style. I've only ever gotten this dual blade style, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah, hopefully we'll find the other one, because I'm just like, once we get this, boom, gone. But yeah, so what we're going to do before we jump into more of the arena and continue on up to the Silver Division, as per our requirement of the Executioner line of quests, let's talk to our other fighters first. Hapless Han, how you doing?
I watched your last match. That was quite the fight out there. The champion of the Bronze Division, no less. You're doing very well for someone so new to this place. If you haven't talked to Connie yet, do so. She swore to teach her style to the first person to defeat her.
Already got it, man. That's all.
Right.
So there's not much else we can really give from at this point. We've talked to every single character in depth beyond Iron Soldier and the Sung brothers. And Soldier is not talking to us because he has this very abrasive personality.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. If you think defeating Kana impresses me, you're wrong. She was too wrapped up in honor and duty to do well anywhere but in schools and this arena. Unbending values like hers come from having your sword rammed too far up your nether regions. If you can't bend without cutting yourself on morality, you're no good in a real fight.
So yeah.
Good. Go bother someone else.
So pretty much get used to this, and I'm going to be honest with you, this kind of one-note character does get on my nerves, and you'll see in a second why. Because we're going to be doing the Silver Division today. Some bow.
Look who stands before us, brothers. The newest champion of the Bronze Division. We shall have to keep an eye on you. Very few climb so far, so quickly. Oh yes, we shall see you around. Of that you can be sure.
At least the Gold League members, at least they're like, yeah, this guy is definitely getting up there. Oh, I forgot to go down here, didn't I? Well, let's go up to the Creature's Pen, actually, because I don't think I've ever actually went down this tunnel. And if I haven't, I'm sure a lot of you are probably screaming like, why don't you go down there? But yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much all you really do after you've asked every question you can ask of the fighters. All they're really going to do is comment on your recent string of victories, and as you can tell, Soldier does not improve. We're going to get to the Silver Division and hopefully shut his face up, but man, oh man, does he get on my nerves. I don't mind the braggart character or the abrasive character, but I feel like Iron Soldier is just abrasive in a one-note manner. Like, it's like, what was even the point of this character? Oh, as you can see here, if you go through here, this is where you go to the main arena. So yeah, we're down here in the creature pens, and there are no creatures here in the pens because, well, why not? Yeah, there's not much down here. Oh, there's the arena. So what's this back here? Oh, it's a dead end. The mass house is a dead end. Okay, that's on me. So yeah, you just go down here if you want to just be down here. So yeah, I guess now that we have a little bit of a lull in story content, because this is gonna be straight up combat from here on out. I actually want to kind of talk about something that I wish more and more game developers would do. I get it would be a lot of extra work, but it would just be nice to see him go that extra mile. I mentioned earlier in the game, I want to say, like, well, earlier in the playthrough, I want to say, like, maybe before we hit double digits in terms of videos, that if you were playing Jade Empire on the PC, you can mod the game to where Dawnstar looks like one of the other female presets of the game.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge awaiting you in the Silver Division. Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need?
What can you tell about the champions of my division?
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. He'll be watching you, so expect him to anticipate your style if you face him.
Okay, next fight.
Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror?
Yeah, let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Oh, how very blunt. Remember to save often. No duh game. But yeah, in earlier part, as I mentioned, if you play the game on PC, you can mod the game to Donster. Looks like one of the other female presets. I would have liked it if in the game, if you used if the developers went out of the way to make a preset character, a preset look, that they would reuse it somewhere else in the game beyond just the player character.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
I've already fought one of you guys. Technically, two if I went for the dark side route of the foreshadow mission. But yeah, I kind of wish that if you have these preset characters in the game, like Furious Ming, get what the monk was, and you know, like all the other characters, that they would make like these mini stories in the game where you get to like meet like a different version of yourself. Like, how cool would it be? Ooh, snap! I just got walloped. Like, how cool would it have been? Actually, since we're here, let's go ahead and use some of the new stuff. Yeah, so here's Promise from Tears. Oh snap! I'm not gonna lie. This is let's see here. This is not one of my favorite. I mean, there's a 3-hit combo on there. It kind of like a 2 stats in the swing. I kind of wish that that her style is a little bit more interesting. Let's go ahead and show off Leaping Tiger. I now have claws. I am the Wolverine. Eat your Hada, X-23. But yeah, I kind of wish that it's like what they would have done is have what's up on here? That they would have use the characters that give them like these like little side stories. Like, how cool would have been to have been like Furious Ming helping Scholar Lee in the garden, in the Scholar's Garden, or have Radiant Zen in Tian's Landing. It would have been interesting to just kind of see them be used. And I give them a little bit of extra work, but that would have been nice to see. So that way, at least that extra work doesn't go to waste. So, and I mean, I'm not sure what else we use, but it's like it would just be nice to kind of see, like, hey, if you use this character, whatever their specialized form is, you can then learn that form from them if you choose to use a well, no matter what style you use, you can still like learn from them, you know? Like, if you play as Wu the Lotus Blossom, whose default move is the Legendary Strike, if you bump into I believe Scholar Ling's default move, I want to say, is not White Demon. What one was it? Leaping Tiger. It would be interesting to kind of have learned them from these characters.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. Kylon the Serpent wishes to speak with you personally. This is a rare honor. Do try to be polite. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
600 silver, and we are set, and we are asked to meet the Serpent alone. How much silver do we actually have now? 7,521? Okay. We haven't leveled up much. I think at this point, now that we have a couple of more moves on us, I want to go ahead and upgrade Leaping Tiger, because Leaping Tiger is actually one of my personal favorite martial styles. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade to speed, because I always upgrade my speed first. And the best part about this is that even lower level moves are still viable even once you get them newly acquired. Does Zinbu have anything new?
Excellent. I have many items
Just these gems. There are some things that I am gonna want to get from him. Like I wouldn't mind getting Golden Tongue, Lightning Gem, and the Gem of Unity, as well as some of these other stuff. Like some of these we're going to need for Lao's Furnace, but yeah, I'm going to hold off on this for right now, at least until later. Because I don't think we have any gems to sell, do we? Do we actually have any gems to sell? Gem of Energy. Did I actually look at this one? Yeah, I think I have looked at this one. Just don't use it because guess what? Probably get rid of some of these. I have 2 bronze tongues. I could probably sell one of these, which honestly I might as well go ahead and sell one of these. Let's sell a. I want to sell a bronze tongue to you. Here is a bronze tongue. There we go. Okay, and I believe Sweet Poison Lawn.
What do you need from me?
Has 1,000 cuts, so yeah, and it is a lot of money. 13,200 silver. You can afford that if you can sell a lot of stuff up, but good luck.
We should have told you that Kailan will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
Yes, I will go in alone.
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kailan the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future.
What if I think I'm the one who should be directing the events around here? If you're proposing I cheat or throw fights, I refuse.
Cheat is such a pedestrian term. I prefer to think of myself as a creative engineer. Like the fountains that channel water throughout the land, I spread entertainment to the people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire.
Are you suggesting that I join you?
I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me.
You want to be a pirate backing slave trader with an arrogant dog of a son? Or you realize that I'm the one who eliminated Galdegrade. It's like, so, yeah, we're gonna joke on this guy. You want to be a pirate backing slave trader with an arrogant dog of a son.
You knew him, yet you aren't associated with our organization. The logical conclusion is that you are his killer. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why?
I expect that Lau kills someone he shouldn't have. That seems his style. I don't really care. He's useful. That's all that's important. Or I honestly don't know. He won't tell me. Honestly, if it were me, I'm just going to be like this. We all have a past. I wouldn't hold it against him.
Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public.
Nothing I don't already know. I can accept him as he is.
If you trust him, you are a fool. The Black Whirlwind is an impressive fighter, but he is better avoided than confronted. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely.
I want nothing to do with you, Serpent.
You place yourself in a precarious position, my young friend. I would hate to see your career stagnate. You see... What is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Damn you, Serpent! I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail!
And yeah, so we got Black Whirlwind to help us out now. I'm like, Joe, I get it. You think you're bad, but I literally beat Whirlwind to get him on my team. You are not that difficult, okay? I mean, it's like, this guy right here, he really thinks he can do something to me. You really think he got me? Oh, he's using the 1,000 cut style. Yeah, you can see the 1,000 cut style is one of the few moves. Well, I think it's the only move that is 3-hit combo. It's like 100 different hits at once. Well, not to say 100, but it's a lot of hits. So, not a bad move to learn if you really want to. Dang, Whirlwind, calm it down.
He fought like a monster for a little guy.
Everyone's little to you.
Good point, but he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kai Lan's thugs, you know. Not at all.
What do you mean?
Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. The arena was about the same as it is now. Kui and Kai Lan were there and Lucky Cho too, but he was just a runt back then.
Is your brother still fighting?
My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him.
Well, that was kind of heavy. Were you chosen to success? Now that makes no sense. How can you discuss this so calmly? Or why did you kill him?
Raging Ox was one of Kai Lan's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kai Lan approached me first, and when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kai Lan, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion, and doing a little work for the guild on the side.
Well, that must have made things awkward between you two.
He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kai Lan, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kai Lan's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kai Lan's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kai Lan was, convince him to leave. But Kai Lan was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood.
So you just killed your brother. What happened then?
Kai Lan just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Kai Lan truly is a serpent.
You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with the Serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the Serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kai Lan's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Ooh, we got a new gym. 3,000 silver and a level up. Okay, I gotta see what this gym is and then probably level up after that. Okay, strong arm. So basically this is your, I guess it's your, yeah, it's an intimidation gem. So you get plus 8 to intimidation, minus 30 charm, which is intuition. Protector Lo Wan was an enforcer for an openly secret society that offered protection to merchants and citizens throughout the empire. In return for regular payments, the surprising number of accidents that occurred were greatly reduced. Coincidentally, these accidents often occurred in the presence of Protector Lo Wan, and he became very persuasive in getting more business for his organization. As his star rose, so did his tastes. His penchant for gaudy jewelry eventually led him to acquiring this gem, and at the time of his death at the hands of a crowd of angry merchants, some of his skill was imprinted in it. So yeah, if you're a more intimidation-based speech character, this is good for you. So now we have, what, 10,000, 11,000, 142 silver. That's a lot of silver, so let's go ahead and upgrade a couple of things. I'm going to upgrade this, because I do use my blade and focus a lot. We got 14 here, so what we can do is... let's just chi damage. Well, I don't use chi damage a lot, so what we're going to do is... We're going to max out the speed of Fortune's favorite. And then we're going to up the speed of Leaping Tiger before upping the damage a little bit. And then we're going to go back into Legendary Strike and then add the chi damage. Yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot of my attack styles. So that was pretty heavy. We learned a lot about Black Whirlwind, and Black Whirlwind is now our, well, companion at this point. Well, he's now in the party. You can swap him out. This is not you don't have to keep him here, but I think it's appropriate, at least for right now. At any rate, we're going to call it a part here today, and then we're going to continue on in the next part in the tournament, because now things just got personal. I've been Anansi, and I'll catch you later.